19 on Madison Creek. Currently taking our triple planter setup to get refilled here. Aha, I actually remember there was a seed up here, so we're going to get these filled. Oh, actually, are we close enough? Yep, okay, that'll work for that one. Seeing how much of this seed we can use up here before we start actually planting. I think we're going to have to move these around here a little bit. Doesn't surprise me. Let's just pick that up and we'll put that one thereabouts. Okay, and then I guess we won't actually be using all of this seed from the looks of it, will we? Well, it depends how much this one holds. And then it looks like we need to get some fertilizer here as well. I do actually have fertilizer sitting on the truck, which, okay, is blocked by the tree there, but it's sitting over there somewhere. We'll go get that filled up here in a moment as well. And then, of course, the battle begins. Everyone to see if we can get all 3 of these seeders to plant the same crop. Hopefully, we're lucky like we were last time, and it'll work. We'll have to see once, though. We'll have to make sure. Don't want to be planting 3 different crop types here now. That was not cool last time that happened. Yeah, okay, of course, it's going to get stuck on the one. Yep, okay, let's just move that out of the way here. There we go. Okay, let's get some fertilizer here in a minute. And then we'll probably, I don't know if we should start planting this field yet or not. Everyone, we're waiting on course. But actually, you know what? We might just go plant, we'll plant field 55 here first. Maybe that's probably what we'll do. That field is ready to go. Not sure what we'll plant here yet. How about some oats? Oats paid. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll put oats on the big field. Oats paid pretty well last time here, so. Speaking of planting here, by the way, working on planting field 53 here as well. Come on. There we go. Suppose I could just get in the truck and turn them off there, too. That would work. Okay, nope, that's not. There's the fertilizer. Make sure we top these all off. Ooh, okay, well, that didn't last very long, did it? Okay, let's get the next one here then. We might end up going back to the farm here to get some fertilizer from the looks of it. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. See, what's one more to fill yet. Oh, yeah, no, I don't think there's going to be enough. Only 131. Is that? Yeah, that's liters in that one. Doesn't convert that one over to bushels for some reason. Yeah, okay. Well, that is pretty close, though. 79%. Yeah, we do have more fertilizer up by the farm. I suppose we could go grab that here in a minute. Or we could just wait. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll just wait till next time. That'll work. Show you folks here down on field 53 here, by the way. We got the Massey Ferg. Okay, don't know why the map jumped like that. Massey Ferguson 1155 over here. We're working on planting sunflowers on 53. We've actually done sunflowers here yet on this map, so it's like, you know what? Let's give it a try. Sunflowers, by the way, do sell for a good price here, by the way. I know everyone keeps recommending plant sunflowers or plant canola. Which actually, you know what? Oh, those prices actually are not that great, are they? That's right. I'm running the, we fixed this version of the map for the multiplayer, everyone, so that people won't just plant canola and sunflowers all the time. So, I mean, yeah, sunflowers are decent, but they're not as high as they used to be. So, yeah, if you look at the prices here, yeah, about the same as oats, I guess. A little bit better, maybe. So, yeah, actually, sunflowers will not be as OP as they used to be. Original version of the map, everyone. Sunflowers and canola, for some reason, the mod author did not adjust those prices. I don't know why, but he didn't adjust those prices. So I know in the comments there are a lot of people plant sunflowers, plant canola, which is exactly what I have not done. We've done a little bit of canola, right, but not a lot. Okay, wheat, barley, oats. We got soybeans going in here, so we're good on soybeans, right? Actually, yeah, I planted a field of soybeans, didn't I? Oh, no, I did not. Okay, never mind. You know what? Let's do some soybeans then. For some reason, I was thinking I had a field of soybeans ready. Let's do soybeans on this field here then. Actually, what we do have is I think I've got soybeans in storage that need to be sold yet. I'm just waiting on the Galt Co-op to have the highest price, and wonder if I missed it. Actually, the co-op elevator isn't actually too bad. You know what? The co-op elevator is actually right down the road from the Galt there, so we might just sell there. The co-op elevator, by the way, it seems like the prices, it just circles through that one as well. Now the co-op elevator does not actually have much higher prices than the rest of the sell points, which I find interesting. Now, is this going to plant soybeans, I wonder? Okay, that one's lowered down. That one's lowered down. And that one is lower down. Okay. Place your bets. How many think we're going to get all the same crop type? And yes, we're going to be double checking this here. Can't tell on the map yet. Let's plant a little strip here. And verdict is... I think it's all soybeans. Keep going here. I mean, force play open at the moment here either. Okay, let's check again here. Yep, we are all soybeans. Perfect. Okay, let's start planting then. Well, I guess we're already planting. We'll continue planting then. And looks like the John Deere X60 is going back for another load of promises. Now, of course, the fun part with these planters is attempting to turn around here. So I think we'll just plant over and then make a wide loop around here. I think that'll work the best here in this case. Oh, and I really should switch tractors here as well. In this International, it does pull these planters, as you can tell. Oh, what tractor can we switch with here, though? Yes, I really can't take the John Deere X60 off the manure spreader. I don't... Or actually, wait a minute. Can I put the International on the manure spreader and have... Maybe it's the planters I was thinking of, everyone. I was just thinking about it. I was thinking I had to have the John Deere X60 on the manure spreader, but no, I might actually be thinking of the planters here. International might be able to run that manure spreader. The only thing is I'd have to get the course all set up and loaded again. Where is that cultivator at? That cultivator's not exactly very far along either, is it? Oh, and I was afraid of that, everyone. I was afraid of that. Yeah. So, someone has to explain to me why modders have such a fascination with this. Why? Why? Just, yeah. Oh, well. Don't get it. Just my opinion on this one here, everyone. And I've said this before, but when it comes to that, if you're going to do that, just leave the dirt off completely, would you? Like, what is wrong with you? Why? And just to be clear, maybe for anyone that has not done any modding and maybe doesn't realize it, the modder that did that, everyone cannot play stupid in this case. Giants Editor, where you edit the mod, shows you what the mod looks like dirty. So there's no way the modder did not know it was going to look like that once it was dirty. That is how Giants Editor shows it. Giants Editor shows it to you with the dirt and wear applied. And in fact, you really have to know what you're doing in order to turn it off in Giants Editor. So, and by default, it is on. And like I said, it's not actually a simple switch to turn it off, so to speak. It is once you know how to set it up, but presumably a person that knows how to set it up would probably also not create a mod like that. Again, what is it up with the people that are creating some of these older mods here? Need to have their computers taken away from them and downgraded to console's too nice. We need to go lower than a console. What's lower than a console? Something like a Nintendo or something, you know, something like that. Yes, definitely need a larger tractor on this. International, I mean, it's doing the job here and all, but it's a little slow. Oh, wow, we didn't actually miss. Oh, wait, no, we did miss a little bit there. Oh, boy. Hopefully the field quality manager, Mathos, isn't watching. Nothing to see there. Nothing to see there. Also, unfortunately, I don't know why, but when we first started using these planters, the Control-V function worked to raise and lower all of them. That does not seem to work anymore. I don't know why it stopped working. It was working when we first bought them. Now it's not, so we'll just leave the planters down here, unfortunately. Be nice to be able to raise them up, because otherwise giants here in their infinite wisdom continues to waste seed on already planted ground. Although, that is somewhat of a nice feature sometimes when you accidentally plant the wrong crop type and you want to plant over it. That does occasionally come in handy. Okay, let's check the map here again just to make sure, everyone. A little paranoid here. Can't imagine why. If you remember from, oh, I don't know, a few episodes back. I forget what episode that was here again, everyone, but yeah, we started planting field 54 and ended up having to cultivate the entire atrocity under because of these planters. And I wouldn't say that was exactly what I would call a good time. And of course, if it wasn't for another one of Giant's infinite wisdom choices there, probably would have just left the field like that and like, oh, well, we'll just harvest it the way it is, right? But yeah, again, because of the way Giants is, that was not really an option. Anyway, but don't forget, if you'd like to join us multiplayer on this map, you're welcome to do so. Information, again, down below in the description there. Join us in on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Again, if you don't have TeamSpeak, TeamSpeak is free to download, and anyone is welcome to join us as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. And of course, you know, maybe you got some free time over the holidays here. Maybe you got a new computer you need to test out here. Maybe you just picked up Farming Simulator or something like that. Again, be sure to join us multiplayer. If you haven't played multiplayer Farming Simulator, you're really missing out if you ask me. If it wasn't for the mods, everyone, I probably would only play multiplayer. The only thing is with a multiplayer, everyone, in order to use the mods on there, everyone has to have the exact same mod. And it's not, I won't say hard, and just there's a lot of mods out there, everyone, so can't really just have every single mod on the multiplayer server, otherwise you'd be downloading 10s and 20s and 30s and 40 gigabytes worth of mods all the time, which is just impractical. And at least mod-wise for what we have on the multiplayer servers there, you can download all of those mods at once using the download all link. Just hop on the server there if you're not sure where to find it. Ask one of the admins there, and they'll be happy to point you in the right direction, hopefully. And don't forget, along with that, too, everyone, if you'd like to check out the multiplayer episodes. I know I've been asked about this a couple of times here now. People keep asking, hey, where's the multiplayer on this? The multiplayer one is over on Twitch. Again, RDAllen on Twitch. They are live streamed. So if you want to check those out, RDAllen on Twitch. Again, I live stream typically during the week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So usually about an hour, hour and a half or so during the week. And then on Sundays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now keep in mind, we're not always playing Farming Simulator 2, by the way. We do play some other games, but Farming Simulator is probably the primary one. Yeah, we're definitely a little slow going up this hill, aren't we? we'll definitely probably want to switch tractors when we get to the big field here. Hopefully one of the other tractors will maybe be close to being done or something, like John Deere X. The John Deere X60 has quite a bit to go yet, I think, if you look at the fertilizer. He is making progress, though. Some strange stuff going on there. I wonder how much he'll miss. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Again, something with Field 54 when Courseplay just keeps missing large sections of it. And Courseplay used to do such a great job at field work. Used to. Keywords. Okay, we'll read some comments here a moment. Payne was saying precision farming has been bugging out with me. When I unfold the soil sample, the green circle won't show up. And when I send the soil sample to the lab, they don't show up on the map. That is interesting. We have not experienced that issue yet. Kind of the issue I'd say we've been experiencing, everyone, is it appears we do everything right as far as the field with pH and nitrogen goes, and then we still get a poor yield. So, you know, like, yield is still 65%. Doing some looking into this, the best we can tell everyone, 65% is the default yield. So if I don't know, precision farming doesn't detect the field or something's not right with the field, it just defaults to 65% yield. And I think, or we think, that is what's happening with some of our fields here. We're just getting the default yield. Not always. Sometimes it does work on them, but sometimes it doesn't either. We haven't quite pinpointed the exact reason here yet. Now, I'm not playing with the precision farming on this map at this point, everyone. We are playing it on the multiplayer server, though, so keep that in mind. We are playing with the precision farming on multiplayer. And yes, everyone, precision farming DLC does work with this map by default. We did not have to do anything. I know there were some rumors in the comments, you got to do all this and that, and whatchamacallit, and who'shamacallit, and tinker around. No. It just run the precision farming DLC. That's all we did, everyone. And it works just fine. Well, again, the map itself seems to work just fine. I think the issues we're having is with the precision farming, not necessarily the map. Not reading the fertilizer and lime or something correctly. At least that's my assumption at this point. Or either that, we're not quite doing something right. One of the things we were told to do, and I haven't played with it enough yet to say for sure of them, but we've been experimenting on the multiplayer server with it, is it looks like you need to reset your yield data every single time. So once you're done harvesting the field, reset your field, reset the yield for the field, and then continue on with your field work, and hopefully that'll help. That seems to have helped so far. So again, every time you're finished with harvest, reset the yield data, and then next time you harvest, hopefully it'll be correct. Something we've noticed along with that as well is once you do that, it does seem to use the lime and nitrogen that was on the field. At least it was for me anyway last time I was playing, which was last night. Payne was saying, what horsepower is the white tractor? The white tractor, I think that's like 150 horsepower or something like that, if I remember. Actually, you know what? That was a small tractor, wasn't it? The white 2110, which actually, I forget if we can upgrade that to a larger tractor or not. You know what? Maybe we should, that might be an interesting tractor upgrade, everyone. See what's maybe we can get a larger white tractor. Yep, there it is, the white. Series 1. 2, oh, actually, you know what? We do have the largest one, don't we? White 210. Oh, it's actually, oh, wow. I was thinking that was like 150 horsepower. That's only 95 horsepower on that tractor. Wow. That tractor does pretty good yet for what it does. That, of course, all assumes that the mod author actually set that tractor up to have 95 horsepower. And never know, the mod author could have it set to have, a million horsepower. Just because it says it has 95 is not actually what it means it has. Don't quite understand why Giants does it that way, one. Doesn't really make sense to me. You think you just have one number. You want your tractor to have 95 horsepower, put 95 horsepower in it, right? That's not the way Giants handles it, though. They handle it by torque numbers. Which, I mean, it's fine. Okay, that makes sense, too. But then at the top of the mod, when it comes to modding, everyone, you can put in the horsepower you want the tractor to have. Say 95. That actually means absolutely nothing. That is simply a number that shows up to you, the player. That is all that number is. That number means absolutely nothing. Zero zip, not a zilch. It just, okay, it has 95 horsepower. Yeah, well, it doesn't actually mean it has 95 horsepower. It all depends what the mod author put into the torque numbers. And it's actually the torque that actually controls the horsepower. Like I said, it doesn't really make sense to me why Giants would do that. Why not just actually, okay, horsepower, put in the horsepower number, but it's not the way Giants does it, so I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't quite understand why Giants does things the way they do, but... Philip was saying Madison Creek. I thought this was Medicine Creek. It is Medicine Creek. Medicine. Daniel was saying nice. No GPS is hard. Oh, you're telling me there, Daniel. You're telling me. Can you imagine how much better this would be with GPS on this tractor with these triple planters? Oh. And he's missing his GPS. The only reason we don't have GPS on the tractors, that one is the $15,000 per tractor GPS cost here. That's the only reason. Again, we are not making a lot of money on this map, and GPS would be nice, but costs a lot of money too. Which, unfortunately, Evan, and I know I've seen this argument before too, why don't you adjust the GPS price? I probably would, everyone, but that sounds like a lot of work. And then we got the same GPS mod on the server, and you have to update and fail, but just, no, not worth the effort. Well, maybe it would be, but... Okay, the Perkins has reached the trigger endpoint. Nice. Almost done planting with this field here as well. Okay, one last little bit here in this field to be done. We'll go stop the Massey Ferguson there. I find it interesting that it knows it as the Perkins 8.9 liter 8-cylinder diesel rather than actually a Massey Ferguson. That again has to do with how the modder has the naming set up. Okay, there we go. Let's shut these all off here, raise them up, and do that. Let's see what's here. That one goes up. Okay. Shut that one off, raise that one up. Shut that one off, and raise that one up. There we go. And we got all soybeans on the field here, right? They didn't, like, switch over halfway through or something. Looks like that's good. Okay. Now, shall we do oats? Kind of what I was planning for the big field, everyone, was oats. Or at least one of the fields, anyway, which only one field left, so let's switch that over to oats there, maybe, and hopefully, when we get all three planters planting the same, we'll find out here. That's going to be the ticket, I suppose. I wonder if she gets some more fertilizer. That might not actually be a bad idea from the looks of it. Okay, let's leave that there for the moment. Yeah, definitely want to see if we can get a bigger tractor on this, because the International definitely going to be a little bit too small of a tractor for this job here. We either need the old John Deere X60 or maybe even the 8630. I know the John Deere X60 did a fine job with it here last time it did it, so probably the John Deere X60 would be the nicer choice, I think. Okay, Massey Ferguson, you're done. And wow, you stopped way back here. Looks like we can maybe clean that up a little bit better yet. What do you think? Maybe just unfold that, turn that back on here a minute. Nothing unusual there. Typical course play, missing in the corners. Oh, and this planter is not no-till. Well, that's boo. At the very least, everyone, we are running with a row crop here rather than a, say, a wheat or something like that. Otherwise, that would be an absolute nightmare, that little spot right there. Again, that's due to Giants' stupidity on that one there. Apparently, it never occurred to Giants that you might possibly, potentially, occasionally come across a different crop type in the same field, you know, either left over from another planting or something like that, right? And wow, does that shut your operation down quick. So where does that John Deere X60 have to go here yet? Yeah, he's probably halfway. Okay, we'll probably have to wait. Either that, we need to get another tractor. We do still have $79,000 here yet, everyone. And I was mentioning I was planning on selling the horses yet, too. I have not actually done that yet. So we still have a fair amount of money sitting in horses we could sell. Kind of saving that money, you know, for a planned tractor upgrades. But I think we're looking pretty good here at the moment. We got a Massey Ferguson 1155. Technically, probably not much of an upgrade compared to the Farmall we had. Oh boy, he's coming through here. We'll just go around this way. He did slow down. I think Horseplay detected us there. AI triggers missing on this tractor. What a surprise. See that on a lot of equipment, everyone. And again, that doesn't mean that the mod author necessarily missed it. Just the way it's set up, Horseplay doesn't probably recognize it. Oh. Okay, wasn't expecting that one. We have a collision on this planter here, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, maybe we won't be parking that in the shed there then. Let's see. What can I do to see the collision here? Does that 5? Oh, that's, that is weird. That is very weird. Trying to get it so you folks can hopefully see it. Well, anyway, there's the AI collision in front of this tractor. I don't know if you can see that orange bounding box, everyone. That appears to be the AI collision trigger. It's not straight with the tractor, which was kind of weird. Don't know what's up with that. And then there's what appears to be another AI collision trigger sized shape on the planter here. But it is also, is that part of the tractor? No, that's part of the planter. Why is that at such a... wait a minute here. No, folding it out doesn't change that. Folks, see this shape down here? That's our collision right there. Oh, there's one on this side too. Let's just test this here a minute. Full speed ahead. Boom. Yeah, there's the collision, everyone. Okay. I don't know what those are supposed to be. I'm not sure, because those are too far in for markers. Oh, wait, tires? Tires? I'll bet you. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's the collision. You can see it, everyone. I can't walk into that. I bet you those are tires. Let's fold these tires back out. Yeah, there's a tire there, all right. There's a tire there. Bingo. Okay, mod author doesn't have something set up right with the tires folded in. Oh, well. We'll just leave that out here. Yeah, the tires don't fold in with the actual part, do they? Well, that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, turn that back off there. Oh, and looking at the timer, it looks like it is time to wrap it up here for this episode already. Let's see where I can find to put this planter that's going to be out of the way. Oh, boy. I'll just park behind the shed here. That'll work. Don't park it too close to the shed, otherwise we're going to get that tire there. Okay, well, on that note, everyone, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. Don't forget, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, that information also down below. Just join us in on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. So again, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.